All right, I'm back to doing flight sim for tonight, and it's only gonna be a couple short flights though because I don't feel like staying up late or too late, anyways. But hello, sim. I figured you would have been getting ready for your stream on Thursday, unless you're doing that in the background right now. So you'll probably recognize this flight, but it's just backwards instead of doing it the way that you would do it for the Cat 1. So I figured I would just do this route as a short one because it's easy. Didn't have to think about it because it was already there. And then I was going to do another flight from Victoria to Tofino on Vancouver Island and see how that goes. That one's not too long of a flight either. But anyways, we'll get in the plane, get it started, and get going. What am I doing here? So we're taking off from New Kiama anyways, and then we're going to fly over to Oceanside. Or Oceana, I mean. Or Oceano County is what it was. That's right. Forgot for a second what it was called. And I thought about doing it on Pilot Edge, but there's no point because it's only just taking off from a non-towered airport going to another non-towered airport anyways, like doing the Cat 1 rating, so it's pointless. But anyways, it looks like there's no wind, so we're just going to take off from probably runway 28 and just head straight out. I wish the switches would work in this plane from the Bravo and the Alpha for some reason, but they don't. Either that or I got something set up wrong. Which is a possibility. I feel like I'm sitting up high right now.
TOS, system test okay.
Why is that not working? That's why. I'm gonna put the route in anyway. I mean, into the GPS just for the sake of it. Might as well. It's there. Forgot to get rid of the guy on the other side too. Well, I was feeling good earlier. I'm feeling tired now for some reason, but I'm not going to bed for at least another hour and I mean a little bit. But I'm not staying up as late as I did last night. And I didn't sleep last night too well either, so I'm tired. And I was feeling fine a little while ago, but now it's starting to actually catch up with me, I think. I forgot to do that. VFR. And this is one thing I wish they would fix is that how it just keeps on going back to standby for some reason. Pretty sure that's the runway behind us. Yeah. I think we'll climb up to 4,500 feet as our cruise in altitude. Screw it. I'm not going to back taxi all the way down to the other end. We'll just take off here. I didn't even see what the windsock was showing if I even looked at it. Well, actually, it is runway 10 usually that you would use. From what I remember, I think it's right pattern for runway 10 is what I remember seeing when we did it before. Or when I did it the one night by myself. Took off into, upwind. According to the windsock. Keep forgetting how this plane climbs. When you take off, it just shoots right up. Alright, I'm just gonna put the autopilot on now right away instead of fighting with it.
Alright! 7 months.
Oh, Two-Face Disc. How's your night going? Thanks for the T-Run resub for 7 months with your Prime sub. Okay, come on. I know what I didn't do. That would help. I'm alright, I guess. Could be worse. Could be a little bit better if I would have slept last night and not be so tired right now, but other than that, I'm good. How about you? Or trying to get in the habit of doing this too. Getting. Oh, never mind. He got it. Thank you, Sim. I don't think I'm high enough. Can't remember what I climbed up to when I did this going the other way. I think it was like 5,500 feet or something I climbed to. Oh, God. Thank you, Sim. So we just took off from Nukiyama and we're flying over to Oceano Airport. Just in case you're wondering, two-faced disc. Kind of just doing a reverse route of the Cat 1 that I did. That would have been like 3 months ago or longer now, I think. Yeah, we're not high enough. We'll go up to 6,500. But I also didn't use waypoints last time either. I think when I did it before, I just followed the river, I think. Pretty sure that's how I did it. Yeah, that's one thing I found with trying to lean this plane too, is you don't really hear it. It doesn't mimic the sounds very well, like when it's about to stall, I think. Looks like it might not be quite VFR the whole way. I'm looking back at where Oceano County is, and I'm thinking when I did the Cat 1, I messed up and didn't avoid the Delta. That's right there. Or no, that'd be the restricted airspace, actually, never mind. Or no, yeah, it would be the Delta. Or no, I did clear it. That's right. I'm just looking at the radio. See if it actually levels off this time or not, or if it keeps climbing through 6,500. It looks like it did it this time. Nah, I'm not going to try to avoid the clouds. We're just going to keep on going anyways. Looks like Oceano, the winds are calm too, so we'll just... Nah, we'll just go straight in for 2.9, I think. Or do right pattern for 11. We'll see how motivated I am. So I turned the camera off because I don't think I like having it on for flight sim. It's fine doing other stuff, but for flight sim it kind of takes away from the view of everything that you're doing though. It's funny, sometimes this plane works really good and other times it just gives me issues for some reason and I don't know why. It's really finicky with the Bravo, I think. Have you played any golf yet today, Sim? Are you practicing for the weekend if you end up joining in on next weekend? The Sim sounds seem a little bit loud to me for some reason. It looks like the volume's right where it normally would be in OBS though, so it shouldn't be that bad. No. Welcome on in, Scotsman. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know if I like having it on for flight sim. I don't mind having it on for other stuff, like just messing around with like golf and stuff, but I think for flight sim, it kind of gets in the way of everything anyway. I mean, to the point where you can't see anything around it. Like, yours is fine because, I mean, you got it small and down in a corner and stuff, which is... But I don't know how I feel about having it on this one, though, yet. I don't know, maybe I'll turn it on a little bit later. I kind of just don't feel like having it on tonight. How's your night going, Iowa? Not been a good night. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully the rest of it is better. And hopefully tomorrow's a better day. So we're almost done this flight, which is a really short one actually, and then we're gonna do another one up on Vancouver Island, over towards, from Victoria to Tofino, and that'll probably be that. I was only thinking of doing a short stream tonight, just because I'm wiped. Sorry, I'm just looking at something here quickly. Trying to find something I looked at and I can't remember where I seen it. I'm just trying to search for it still. Well, this isn't good. We can't see where the airport is, and we'll just start descending and see what happens. Hopefully we pop out of the clouds before we actually land. Hopefully it's not foggy. See what the weather was there again. Broken 2,400, overcast 2,800. Should be fine. Actually, another reason why I don't like having the camera on too is when I'm doing flight sim, because of how the yoke sits on this desk and stuff too, and with the way this desk is, and how the camera's mounted, it shakes back and forth a lot. So you end up seeing a lot of that too. The visibility sucks. Oh, it's raining. Hmm. Well, this does not appear to be matching up with what I'm seeing for what the weather's supposed to be. I might bobbing up and down a lot like that right now. Yeah, that's something I never did, was change tanks. Okay, this weather's completely wrong. So, I don't usually like doing this, but I'm changing it. And I'm already a lot lower than I should have been. Screw the pattern. I'm already wrong on everything anyways for this flight, so
500.
we're just going in. Bounced it that time. That was terrible. That was wicked. Uh, that's when you switch that actually does what it's supposed to off the yoke is the alternator switch. All right, I'm gonna get the next route here quickly, and then we'll load up at the next airport while we're doing that, which will be CYYJ, which is Victoria. Kill the gas. Too late. Little Dreamer 1990 or 1969. We're just gonna do one more quick flight, and then that's gonna be it. I just wanted to do a short one tonight. Can't even think of what I'm even doing right now. Wonder what the. We'll just load up over here. Change the route command for that. Okay, we're gonna make it daytime. Okay, which one is the one that I want here again? That one. Okay. Hello, the real beer slayer. Welcome on in. Just do one more short flight, and then that's gonna be it. I'm just doing a short stream tonight, not like last night where we went for like 3 hours. Here's the route. I just updated the command for it. We are taking off from Victoria, BC, and heading over towards Tofino and Vancouver Island. And we'll be climbing up to 8,000 feet for this one. Just gonna check and see what the winds are doing here. Variable at 4 knots. So we'll just take off 2.7, which is pretty well right where we are anyways. Fuel. I'm getting rid of the guy on the other side again because it's hard to see through him. I'm not going through any real startup procedures. I never do with these things anyways. I just kind of just started and let me go. Maybe one day I'll actually start doing it the right way.
TOS system test okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta do it with the switches. I keep forgetting that every time I jump in this. How's your night going, the real beer slayer? Nasmu is our first waypoint. And then we'll be hopping on the Airwave T609. Over to Rollboo, which is where we get off of it. And then our arrival airport is Charlie Yankee Alpha Zulu. Just Tofino. Very well. That's good. I don't know why I mess around with this. It's not like I'm on Fat Pilot Edge or anything anyways right now. This drives me nuts where you gotta go back and forth between both of them a couple times to even get it to work. There is a visual approach in a couple hour navs, I think, too, but I'm not even gonna worry about that. So as I said, we're right here right now. The winds are variable at 4 knots. We're just gonna take off runway 27 and head out to the west. So it's gonna be a short taxi too. Golf tournament. Well, Conti was talking about doing that before, but I think it's just a problem to everybody's schedules lining up and stuff like that too. But it would be kind of fun to do that, even if it's only in Discord and not even on a stream or anything. But we'll probably end up doing golf again. I'll probably end up doing it one night on the weekend again, if I don't do it during the week sometime. Maybe with a little bit less swearing the next time too. Even though it wasn't too bad last night. Last night was a lot better than the last time. Last time I did golf on stream or whatever, it was like every second word it seemed like. I'm not sure actually. It might only be 4, but I'm not sure. It could it's either 4 or 8. I can't remember which number it is now. I'd have to look. 'Cause I've never really organized it before. Like I've always played. I mean, I played with other people, but usually it was only 2 or 3 of us though at a time, and that was it. Or we could always do it if there's 8 of us, where 4 of us play each other, and then we kind of just swap later on too, or something, or figure out some way of making it work anyways with more people. Get that set up this time too. Up to 8,000 feet. I do want to play more of that though. Like I had fun doing that last night, even if it was, I mean, even with just Conky playing, it was, I actually enjoyed it. So I'm pretty sure there's an issue with this scenery because this is supposed to be a taxiway right here, which is W or whiskey. And then you can enter the runway here, but you're supposed to be able to go down farther that way as well. I mean, farther down to the end of 27 instead of following Echo still. And for some reason, this scenery doesn't, I mean, this doesn't have it like that, but maybe this will get fixed with the Canada update too. That's supposed to come out at some point. Oh no. Well, that's the first crashed desktop I've had in a long time. Yeah, there's got to be a way to set up a tournament, even if it's like 4 of us play each other, whoever's the best out of those 2 round, I mean, groups or whatever for a couple rounds or whatever. I mean, then they move on, and then the other 2 can just mess around afterwards. And there's probably some way we can figure out a way of making it work or happen. So I don't even know if I want to piss around with this now and start again. I can't believe it crashed. I haven't had a crash, I mean, CTD for ages. I'm wondering if I load up again and start over, or if I just say fuck it and play golf for. Sorry, I just did it now. Play golf for an hour. Oh, I don't know. I'm not bothered by it too much. It's just I don't want to start. I mean, for me, whatever. I feel like if I start again and it happens again, then I feel like I wasted time. So I'm almost tempted just to leave it now and then try again tomorrow morning and see what happens. Yeah. I might have to start calling you Peter for doing that now. Yeah, it's not that I'm sad that it happened or anything. Like I'd rather it happen at the start of the flight too than partway through or near the end after you've been flying for like an hour or something like that. But it's just I have a feeling that if I start again, it's gonna happen again. And it's gonna be a waste of what would it be, like 10 minutes to load in? Ah, screw it. Let's do it anyways. If it crashes, it crashes. It's not like the plane's hard to start anyways. It's small. Yeah, that used to piss me off on X-Plane when I was still doing the long hauls, like where you'd start a flight and then sit there for 8 hours staring at the screen and then go to land and then bam, it happens. That's why I don't do those anymore. Error occurred while updating Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's open Steam and see what's going on. Shows it's running still. I couldn't do cross the pond anyways. I'd just get irritated sitting there like that. Like it would be boring for, I mean, for one thing, and then it would just be time that you sit there waiting in taxi to a gate, the amount of people that are on there that are going the wrong way and stuff like that too, it would just drive me up the wall. I'd lose my mind. I tried doing a VATSIM event once with Kitty Monster too, like back when I first got on VATSIM, and I hated that too. That's something I haven't heard for a long time, is that crappy music. Have you ever tried Cross the Pond before, or have you just never even bothered with it just from what you've seen? There's like a good 5-second delay from when I see things happen on my screen to when I see it happening in the stream. I didn't realize it was that much. I figured it was less than that. Well, if this crashes again, I might play 9 holes on golf and then probably call it. There's actually another guy that got so bored after, I think it was like 4 hours of doing it, he just decided to say screw it and just ended up putting the plane down into the ocean. You almost got to be like 757 Spy, where he has all this other stuff that keeps him busy during the flights. And then even Black Box too. He's another one that usually finds a lot of other stuff to do during the flights too, to keep things going. All right, one more time. I almost forgot to set all my switches back and everything too, so it's back to being cold and dark. Yeah, I've noticed that too with iPads. Like, I'll have it on my Android phone and it's not too much of a delay, and then I'll go into my iPad when I'm away at work and sit in the hotel room watching at night, and there'll be like a even bigger delay on that for some reason. All right, let's try this again. I think my FPS is like really bad right now for some reason. That's really odd. I've never had it like this. Well, not since this, probably like Sim Update 1 or Sim Update 2 anyways. Oh, now it seems like it's getting better. Never mind. Seems like it's corrected itself. I'm looking at my performance and that all seems to be good. All right, I'm just gonna flick everything on and just get going. I'm not even gonna bother with doing it. Taking my time. Could have just controlled E it, I guess, too, with the way I did that. System test. Okay. Yeah, it was a little bit rough on my end for a second there. Like, this is a lot smoother than it was a couple minutes ago now. Nope, I don't want procedure. Not gonna mess around with the transponder this time or anything either. I'm just gonna put the flight plan in and just go. Try the Yankee Alpha Zulu. I don't know. I typed it all in. What I could have just clicked on that anyways. All right, 8,000 again. All right, let's taxi and see what happens this time. I'm thinking it'll be fine because that is not normal for me to have an issue like that. But one thing, the track IRs is giving me grief now too. Well, no, it's not. It's just a setting I have to fix again. There we go. That's better. I want to go back out the same way again and see if it happens again, if it's a scenery bug or something. But if it was a scenery bug, you think it would happen like anywhere? Fest broke it. Maybe. Don't do what? Or didn't do it? Oh, never mind. Should have read that a little bit better. Zodius, on a tournament for 2K21, is it only 4 people you can have in a tournament, or can you have more? Figured you would know because you've been playing it too, or well, even Fest would also. Are you kidding me? Wrecked. I had my mic muted for a second. I was swearing. Hello, Amy. I think I'm gonna end it. I'm probably need to restart the computer or something. I don't know what's going on. See what happens after I do that, and then see if it even works after that. All right, I'm gonna fix it. I mean, see what's going on with it. I'll try to fix it, and then maybe I'll try again tomorrow night and see what happens. But have a good night, everyone. See you all later. Actually, we'll raid someone if there's anyone on. B Dubs. We'll go raid B Dubs. Later, Two-Face Disc. Make sure I spelled it right so I don't pull Sim Caesar and raid the wrong person or someone that doesn't exist, like when he typed in Mustafa, but he ended up raiding Mustafa instead. Oh. All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. We'll try again tomorrow.